You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Dibella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Thalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
Need to go inside, Luca.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you? You're a long way from the Imperial City. What are you doing in Skyrim? Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to Cyrodiil. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon
For the
you.
love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Learn. As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the renegade from Cyrodiil.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the clouds. What does it take to kill this way?
Jarl, what is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
Hemi, you need to get over here! Now! Bada boy, you're doing great. Coral! Everyone! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense. God's guide you, Hadar. Stay close to the wall! Quickly, follow me!
Save
Into
yourself.
the keep, soldier! We're leaving!
You and me, prisoner! Stay close! Ta! Raylo, you damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine, I off that train and get you all the solid.
You, come on! Into the keep!
With me, prisoner! Let's go! Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? Bring us at the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these bones. See if one of these chests has some armor for you. You better get that armor on. Give that sword a few swings, too. Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there. Hear that? Storm clouds. Maybe we can reason with them. Ha! Now hold on. If you want to die. Let me see if I can get that door open. up easy.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen, now!
You've already lost.
I know a story. See if you can find some potions. Might come in handy. Done then? This way. The torture room. Gods, I wish we didn't need. Hear that? Come on.
Do your work.
I must have scared them off.
You fellows happened along just in time. These boys seemed a bit upset at how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Don't you even know what's going on? A dragon is attacking Helgen.
A dragon. Please, don't make up nonsense. Although, come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises coming from over there.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Sure, take all my things, please.
Grab what you can and let's go.
There's no way out that way.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Just give me... Let me think.
Won't take us alive.
Wait!
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have them... You didn't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak and his top lieutenants. Oh, right. You were caught trying to cross the border into Skyrim, weren't you? You're not kidding. Ulfric's the leader of the Stormcloaks. You know, the traitors trying to break Skyrim away from the Empire. You haven't heard of the civil war in Skyrim? I guess down in Cyrodiil, people have other things to worry about. It's pretty simple. Ulfric founded the Stormcloaks years ago. as a sort of private army to advance his ambitions. He's always used the ban on the worship of Talos to stir people up against the Empire. He never succeeded in getting much support, so a few months ago he murdered the High King. That got the Empire's attention. I guess that wasn't such a big deal elsewhere in the Empire, but here it's caused a lot of resentment. Native son and all that. Even I'll admit it hasn't been the Empire's finest hour. But it wasn't like the Emperor had any choice, did he? If he hadn't signed the peace treaty with the Thalmor, they would have destroyed the Empire. Then where would Skyrim be? That's the part that Ulfric's supporters always conveniently forget about. Unless the Empire stands together, the Thalmor will destroy us all. Of course. I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them. No, not yet. After all, a dragon, something out of old tales and legends. No one could have expected that. But you can bet he'll be trying to figure it out. This could shift the whole balance of the war. If you want to help stop that dragon, your best bet is to go to Solitude and join up with the Legion. I hope so. The Legion is Skyrim's only hope right now. Come on, we better get moving. Decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Every day we get visitors at Riverwood. Hadvar? How do you know him? I'd be glad to help a friend of Hadvar, but you didn't answer my question. How do you know him? What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was. Dragon here in Skyrim. What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Aye. Hello. Thank you, Talos.
halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorlin Greymane?
Steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Let me know if you see anything you like. Fine potion you put together. You'll find tonics, salves, elixir, and potions on my shelves. Right. To your heart's content. I sell cures for yes, and I'll be happy. Certainly. You look rather pale. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Foolish old. You know nothing. Nothing.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Isn't it obvious? By the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Do come back.
I work for Bellathor. Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back
Old
the
friend.
close.
Patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well. You watch yourself out there.
Battleborn, give me your money. any money.
You better give me
I
5
know your
seconds
family's
right
honor
now.
is important to you.
You tried
but we
mercenary
can't
work?
afford it.
It might suit you. I can teach you a few things.
No, please.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. Need more experience.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here.
Would you have me do then? Nothing?
My
What's
lord.
the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors. As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains.
As a provocation, he'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not.
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
All you ever do is complain about what you want. You're a spoiled baby.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. The Jarl can be found in the Great Hall, probably sitting on his Jarl's throne. Not over here in a wizard's laboratory.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I, come to think of it.
We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure it will prove useful.
Succeed at this.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, Jorvaskr, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Grey Mains and the Battleborns. You want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Steward. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already know.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor! You should tell her that her uncle is
Get
scum
on
and
with
betrayed
it!
his
You
wife.
betrayed us!
Best she know now, Advar.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
Traitor! There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Some gay
guard you were!
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Wink Skeever. They keep a fine inn.
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiments has a large selection.
If you need potions, head over to Angeline's Aromatics.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's
You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
It's a
I
rebellion.
took an arrow in the knee.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine.
Staying
But
safe,
Ulfric
I hope.
pillages city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
Sir. You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. The kind that evaluates your usefulness during duress. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in. Yes, this is a test. I don't think you're regular militia material. I want to see what you're capable of. Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
Iron sword, huh? What are you killing, butterflies?
staying safe, I hope.
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Close enough. You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
start running? Tap you in the back.
so I could stab you in the back. Time to end this little game.
Time to end this game. You'll be so much easier.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
Coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
be in here.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Beirund in Castle Dower.
Behrend said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight. Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army. No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore. My papa says I'm gregarious. Like him. He says it means smart, but my brother says he's wrong.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good time.
Tell me again why I'm wasting men
What is
chasing
it?
after a fairy tale.
If Ulfric gets his hand on that crown, it won't be a fairy tale. It'll be a problem.
Don't you Nords put any stock in your own traditions? I thought the Moot chose the king. We're backing Elisif. When the Moot meets, they'll do the sensible thing.
Not everyone's agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't always sensible. We follow our hearts.
So what? Ulfric gets this crown and then suddenly he's High King?
No, it's not as simple as that. But the Jagged Crown would be a potent symbol for his cause to rally around. But if we found it first...
And we gave it to Elisif.
In the absence of the moot, it would further legitimize her claim.
Perhaps. I'm entrusting you with what resources I can spare. But I'm warning you, if this turns out to be a waste of time and men...
It won't be a waste.
Make sure you take the auxiliary here. You can send him back when you get there and find nothing but old bones and cobwebs.
The Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown, but we'll get to it first. Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Hjalmarch is an important buff. Changed your mind? Decided you wanted to soldier for the Empire after all. Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II. And unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire. Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Behrend. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Rika has a special assignment for you.
The Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown, but we'll get to it first. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here. A legendary crown dating back to King Harald's time or before. A powerful relic of a golden age, long since past. Legend has it that the crown is made from the bones and teeth of ancient dragons, and is said to increase the power of the wearer. Whatever the truth, if Ulfric gets his hands on it, it would be a powerful symbol around which to rally support for his cause. Well, to be frank, we don't. Its location was lost with King Borgus when the Great Hunt killed him off while on his Lushan campaigns. Supposedly, his body was brought back to Skyrim and secretly buried with the crown. Knowledge of that location was lost in the Wars of Secession. But my agents report that Galmar is pretty damn convinced Corvinjune is the tomb of King Borgus. I know Galmar. We fought in many wars together. He's not a sentimental man taken to fancy. If he believes the crown is there, he's likely found it. I am a loyal citizen of the Empire. My parents were legionnaires, and I've followed in their footsteps. But more importantly, I am a daughter of Skyrim, and wish to see her made whole again. I've been a daughter of Skyrim all my life. I love this land, and her people. So do all the Nords that serve the Empire. Ulfric, too, once. He wasn't always a self-serving egomaniac. He fought in the Imperial army in the war against the Dominion. But Ulfric and his Stormcloaks are deluding themselves. If there's any hope of a long-term victory against the Dominion, it's in the Empire. The rebels are only inflaming the tension and weakening the Empire by distracting it from its ultimate aim. I consider this conversation over.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with? Yep, I just have one question for you. Light, medium, or heavy? All right, here you go. Should keep you light on your feet, and hold up decent enough if you wind up trading blows with the enemy. Now that's it. One free outfit per soldier. You lose that, or get it banged up. You'll need to pay like everyone else. Turn anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests. Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell. But I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear them. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Safe. always wear your armor. I got looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Aye.
Off the coast a ways to the east, you'll find the wreck of the Rhine. Never know what treasures may still be aboard.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. The finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to...
Need something?
Why are we even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the empire anyway?
situation?
Stormcloaks were already camped out around the...
Good to see you, my friend. I knew you'd make a proper legionnaire. I'm glad you'll be with me in there. I don't like the looks of this place. And I'm not talking about the Stormcloaks. These old ruins, they don't want us here. The ancient ones. Better left alone. But never mind all that. We're the Emperor's soldiers. We'll do our duty no matter what stands in our way, right?
Well, that's something at least. Looks like the damned rebels got here first. No matter. We have the element of surprise. Prepare to move out. Follow me. Listen up, Legionnaires. Those Stormcloaks are here for the same reason we are. Ulfric, the Pretender, wants that crown, but we're not going to let him have it. I realize some of you may know men on the other side, but remember this. They are the enemy now, and will not hesitate to end your lives either. General Tullius is counting on us to bring back the Jagged Crown, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's show these rebels what real soldiers look like. Send Ulfric my regards. Well done. They never knew what hit them. But don't underestimate the Stormcloaks. Many are Legion veterans. They may be traitors, but they know how to fight. We had the advantage of surprise this time, but don't expect it to last. Let's move out. Everybody ready? We charge on my signal. Time to show what you're really made of. For the Empire! Ah! spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way through, Leggett.
Let's not jump to conclusions, soldier. The Legion always finds a way. I'd rather take a moment and look around than walk blindly into an ambush. Auxiliary, see if you can find that way. We'll charge in to help as soon as we hear fighting.
Lucky hit.
Don't give them a chance to warn them. For the Emperor! Be careful, men. There's bound to be more up ahead.
Nine holes is that?
Is this what killed Stormcloak over there? Can't be. Looks it's been dead for 100 years.
Steady now. The Legion is down worse than a few dusty old bone walkers. We're not leaving here until we what we came for. Now let's keep moving. It's nothing. And this must be the Hall of Stories.
Oh, I've heard of this. These walls are supposed to show the history of the ancients who built this place.
Too bad we can't read these carvings. Who knows what secrets we'd uncover.
One thing at a time, soldier. Focus on our primary mission. We're searching for the crown. What is that? Some kind of stone claw? I wonder what it's used for. See if you can find some way to get that gate open. Keep looking. There's gotta be some way to get that gate open. Keep looking. There's gotta be some way to get that gate open. Keep looking. All right, let's move, men. We've got more. Steady, Legionnaires. We've been through worse. Just keep your guard up. Look me. Let's see where this leads. Should be around here somewhere. Spread out. Keep your eyes open. We'll stay here and see if we can find anything else that could be of use.
Good work. Lucky we had you with us today.
Take that crown back to Solitude, soldier. Take that crown back to Solitude, soldier.
wanderer like you
Get
must have
bored,
plenty
stranger.
tales to tell. But I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear.
The Empress' cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married soon. The reception will be public. Anyone in Solitude can attend.
What is it?
We will oust Ulfric from Windhelm soon enough, and when we do, I'll have his head on a plate. We need the rift. We need to regain control of it before we can march on Windhelm without worry about our rear guard. There's not much up there, but if we can regain Winterhold, our proximity to Windhelm should keep Ulfric wary and wasting troops garrisoned at home. Ulfric's Stormcloak's head rolling away from his lifeless body. The Legion's always been here. Without us to keep order, the provinces would fall into barbarism and lawlessness, especially Skyrim. Take, for example, Ulfric Stormcloak and his little rebellion. But rest assured, his days are numbered. I'm originally from Cyrodiil, sent here at the request of the Emperor himself. I'm often ordered to places with problems that need fixing. Now, while I'm certain this is all terribly interesting to you, I have important matters to attend to.
You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
There's not much up there, but if we can regain Winterhold, our proximity to Windhelm should keep Ulfric wary and wasting troops garrisoned at home. Excellent work, soldier. I have to admit, I had my doubts it even existed. Did you run into any trouble? Yes. Well, I didn't respond as quickly to the legate's suggestion as perhaps I should have. But at least we ended up with a damn crown. Now then, I need someone I can trust to deliver a message of great import to Jarl Balgruf of Whiterun. We have it on good authority that Ulfric has raised enough men to attack the city of Whiterun. The Jarl, however, refuses the Legion's support. This missive should convince him. Be aware, soldier. These documents contain sensitive intelligence for the Jarl's eyes only.
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. Here, Radiant Raiment has a large selection.
Stay out of trouble, Imperial.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. No doubt requesting to garrison his men in my castle. How many times must I deny him? Well, out with it! Until that dragon's dealt with, I don't care what Tullius wants. For now, give the papers to my steward. Don't be daft. Proventus is my eyes. Just give me the letter. I presume once I have it, I can do as I please with it? Good. Now, I believe you have some business to conclude with my court wizard.
tried mercenary work? It might suit you. I can teach you a few things.
This is a surprise.
Begins like...
Got lots of things to take care of. What do you need?
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Need something?
I thought
Aaron
adventurers
said you
were
got
supposed
here
to
just before the execution. Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Oh, wow.
Come back to
That
bits
was
and
just
pieces
sitting there?
anytime.
I wish I found it first.
over here. You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you. It's coming loose. I can feel it. Never should have come.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventure? Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you. It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you. It's a fine day with you around. You're a strapping young man. Don't be a stranger. You're not from around here. That makes two of us. I came here from the Imperial Province to work with my brother, Lucan. It got bad back in Cyrodiil. The war with the Thalmor ruined everything. I came to Skyrim looking for a better life. So what did I get? Another war.
Thank you so much. Take a look. Till next time.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys. I can't remember the last time I visited home. Think I've forgotten what a proper bed looks like, let alone feels like.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. All right then.
Need something?
See? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Bah, yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No. I can't afford to risk both.
I'll see you at the Watchtower as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
Against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth.
back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Let's save us. Here he comes again.
Here he... Find cover and make every... Look out! shooting, boy.
What's happening?
Everybody, get back!
Power alone. Voice of the Dragonborn.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. Well, you can shout now. You couldn't before, right? That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn. That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood. Like old Tiber said.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irelef? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irelef. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't an orc.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgrim will want to know what happened here. I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.
Ismit, you did it! You killed the dragon.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to... You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. I can teach you a few things. Right then.
There's been talk amongst the guards. Dragon. Such a thing. Sure, that's it.
You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? Not just the men. The Greybeards seem to think the same thing. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenich.
I meant no disrespect, of just that... what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Ah, yes. I've studied those documents. Very interesting. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun...
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man, or to declare his intentions.
He'll do no such thing.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King, but neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his storm cloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly, then, to accept the White Gold Concordat?
This again? That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told, and we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
You there. I have a message for you to deliver to our friend, the esteemed Jarl of Windhelm. Deliver this axe to Ulfric Stormcloak. How long have you been in Skyrim? Yes. Give the man my axe. If he returns it to you, it means we have business to settle. If he keeps it, then we are at peace. Men who understand one another need not waste words. There are but a few simple truths behind one warrior giving another his axe. Ulfric will know my meaning. True, he's a dangerous and bloodthirsty man. But he's also a Nord that honors our traditions. Keep your wits about you and you won't be harmed. And then get back here. Because if Ulfric isn't bluffing, I'll need every able body to defend Whiterun. Good. Good. Proventus, bring me my pen. And the good parchment. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a... Yes, to General Tullius. I need to make a few things clear before I accept these legionnaires.
Need something?
Chops and steaks. Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Take a look. Anytime if you need a remedy. I have several elixirs. Take a look. All right then. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and maybe a hardy Nord. Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Mm-hmm.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your house, Carl. It's an honor to serve you. Until next time.
Intriguing the way certain materials are more or less receptive to the force of lightning, is it not? Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? So, you wish to master the arcane arts? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells. There's a tranquility in magic, though. Take a look. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgr.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how the dog
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Spare
Hey,
coin.
maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
A few septims.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. All right, then.
I ain't asking for much.
You.
Just a few septims.
You a Dark Elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from.
Spare coin for
All right? Fists only. None of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of. That wasn't a fair swing. Yeah, here. Good to see you again, friend. They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. But what did they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have. Wouldn't surprise me. They've done nothing to help in the fight for Skyrim's freedom. Those Thalmor elves too. I bet they're working together. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate. Get out of my face. Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them. cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps of my ancestors.
What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn?
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I will gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye. But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Yes? Make it quick. I'm a busy man. Is that so? I've been wondering when he'd come around. Oh. What's this? Ah. You're quite brave to carry such a message. It's a pity you've chosen the wrong side. You can return this axe to the man who sent it, and tell him he should prepare to entertain visitors. I expect a great deal of excitement in the city of Whiterun in the near future. I have shown the people that when our Jarls drink the Empire's milk, it makes us weak. I must now show them the path that will lead us back to our strength. There is no progress without sacrifice, no wheat without threshing the chaff. The Empire and the Jarls who back them must be swept away. The people demand it. I demand it. Sooner than you think.
I worry about the other settlements in the Hold. Unwalled, lightly manned. Prime targets for those damn dragons.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
Sir, breathe.
What do you need?
The outer walls are strong. If we can hold them there, they have catapults.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots.
Where did they get
Good job.
catapults? The city walls are already falling apart as it is.
My scouts tell me they're loading them with fire.
So, you've returned with my axe. I knew that would be his response. As soon as you left, I sent word to General Tullius, who's been kind enough to lend us some of his troops, and Legate Scipius here. Let Ulfric try to make it past our combined forces. I'll turn you back over to your legion. Legate Scipius will have use for you. Gods be with us all. Mutual advantage. Any fool can see that. For centuries, we have benefited from the Empire's protection and prosperous trade with the South. In exchange, the people of Cyrodiil sleep peacefully, knowing their northern border is guarded by the fiercest warriors in all Tamriel. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a... My men are fearless.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
If you prefer, I can take my men and leave.
No, of course not. Just don't let me down, Scipius. We'll need to set up water brigades to combat the flames.
Absurd that you can't go get
Already
ski
taken care
rolls
of.
in the skeever hole of a city.
Materials are efficient. I'll give you that. How long until they arrive?
Sir.
Not long. They're hiding in the countryside.
Damn it. What's he waiting for?
Sir?
What?
Sir, they're on the move. They'll be at the gates at any moment.
Why didn't you say so immediately?
Sir, I tried.
This is it. Time to see what these storm cloaks are made of.
The men are already gathering at the gates. Move it, soldier. Spread the word. Go, go, go!
Oblivion, take them. Every miserable last one of them.
The Stormcloaks are here, in force. Get down to the front line. This is it. We must hold the city. Now move it. Ah!
Keep an eye out for trouble. Tolium.
Nords think we'll be the lucky ones that survive this.
All of Skyrim. This is the day we send a message to Ulfric Stormcloak and the rebel Jarls who support him. But make no mistake, what we do here today, we do for Skyrim and her people. By cutting out the disease of this rebellion, we will make this country whole again. For the Empire! For the Legion! Damn you!
Is that the best you can do?
Die!
much to ask. Spare some gold for a veteran? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks. What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. I do miss that helmet.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun.
The Emperor's cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married soon.
The winking skeevers got warm beds and cold mead. You look like you could use both.
By defeating Ulfric at Whiterun, we have solidified the allegiance of the Jarl. Perhaps the Stormcloaks will soon lose heart for this little rebellion of theirs once and for all. I'm promoting you to Quester. Take this blade, a symbol of your new station and responsibility. I'll keep an eye on your progress. The Empire rewards excellence, and so do I. You'd be wasted as a regular soldier. I have special plans for you. You'll be of greater use to me with greater flexibility. Make your way to our hidden military camp in the Pale. Ricca will have important tasks for you, and will need you when we reclaim the capital. You'll be doing whatever Ricca tells you to do, and I expect you to find creative ways to disrupt the Stormcloaks along the way. For the Emperor.
I don't bide. See clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiment has a large selection.